Hi, and welcome back to Omni Edition Garden City. I'm Dan York, and as we promised up front, Cheryl Stepanian is here. She is Garden City's Senior and Family Services Coordinator from the Maplewood Center and a part of the Family Resource Center now. Welcome back to the program.
Well, thank you for having me here today.
Explain to folks how long you've been with the city and what your different roles have been.
I'm in my 16th year. I first came here as the senior director, senior citizen director. Then I became the community center director, and now I'm the senior and family services coordinator.
And that was all as under the umbrella of Parks and Recreation.
Correct.
And now you come under the umbrella of the Family Resource Center.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Part of that is, it is a part of Parks and Rec, so I do receive some block grant money for my salary, and then the rest of it is under FRC.
And so a slightly different structure, and that's a result of all the changes that occurred last summer.
Right.
All right. But a majority or a good majority of the programs that seniors had become accustomed to in the past, a good majority of those programs were able to be kept through this partnership.
That's true. Yes. It's we were able to keep most of the programs. The only two programs that we really let go of were programs that were in the evening. We had two pinochle groups.
Okay.
And other than that, most of all the programs are there.
All right. Well, that's quite a testament to
to
both you and to Monica to be able to keep this all together.
Yeah, it was. Monica's the director of the Family Resource Center, and it was a very generous thought that she expanded her funding so that we could keep most of the senior center. And
that biggest adjustment really was shortening the day by an hour, right?
Right, pretty much. Usually the seniors were there till about 3 o'clock, and now it's from 9 to 2 p.m.
Okay.
And we have some great programs going on during those times.
Well, let's talk about some of those programs. We have a whole list we're going to go off of today and run through. One of the things that goes on at the center, and this isn't necessarily a senior-specific program, but is the opportunity for residents and seniors to meet with the local legislators, correct?
Correct. That's right. So at Maplewood Center, Congressman Thaddeus McCotter, Chairman, House Republican Committee, meets on the first Tuesday of the month from 1 to 2 p.m.
Okay.
Then we have...
In all fairness, sometimes he sends a representative, right? It's not always him.
Yes. Yeah, we don't see him there very often.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so then State Senator Glenn Anderson is there on the fourth Monday of the month.
And that usually is Glenn Anderson, right?
Yes, Glenn does show up, and it's from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
And then we have Wayne County Commissioner Diane Webb, and she changed her date to the second Monday of the month from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
So, and then that's not just open to seniors, right? That's open to everybody?
It's open to everybody.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
And then also Mardi Gras was just last night, the day before we taped this, but you will be having a Mardi Gras party coming up at the center, correct?
That is correct. It's the Mardi Gras party is on Thursday the 29th from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Some people ask me, why am I doing it so late in March? But I used to try to do with the seniors some Mardi Gras parties in February, and we'd always get a bad snowstorm and have to cancel the party. So it's just a post-Mardi Gras party.
Just to be safe.
Right.
All right. And that when we talk about seniors, what age group are we addressing with these programs and parties and stuff?
Pretty much 50 and up. The Older Americans Act is 60 and up, and I'll explain that as we go along in some programs.
Okay. And what's involved in that Mardi Gras party we were talking about?
Well, we're going to have a great band, and we're going to serve tilapia and chicken, roast beef, salad, mashed potatoes, vegetable, desserts, coffee and soft drinks. The cost is $15 per person, and we have a fantastic Mardi Gras band.
Okay.
So it'll be a great party.
Now, do people need to buy those tickets in advance?
Yes, they do. They need to buy them in advance.
Okay. All right. And that's obviously at the center.
Correct.
All right. Projecting ahead a ways, you have a Mother's Day program coming up?
This is one of the most favorite activities that the women like at the center. It's a Mother's Day tea, and it takes place on Thursday, May 10th from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the person that entertains is Chris Ayotte, and these women just love Chris. He's very cute. And he sings Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. He does a great Elvis show, and the women actually get up and hang on him while he's singing, and he's just so nice and good to the seniors.
Okay.
And so he's a great entertainer, and they love it.
And how much is that?
That is $16 per person.
All right.
And,
now, also, you need to purchase your tickets in advance for that one, too?
That is correct, yes.
All right.
Okay.
One of the things that you've always had there are exercise programs for, again, I'll use the term in air quotes, seniors.
Yes.
But one of the things that's come about in the last couple of years are these Tai Chi programs and these arthritis-based programs, right?
Right. A few years ago, 3 years ago almost, I got 3 grants to do evidence-based disease prevention programs.
Okay.
So we're really happy during this month to have Tai Chi back, and it is Arthritis Foundation Tai Chi. So this style includes, steps and exercises that may improve mobility, breathing, and relaxation. And movements do not require deep bending or squatting. Also, the Tai Chi helps seniors to keep balance, and it helps reduce stress.
Okay.
And we're happy to have that it's going to be here now 2 days a week. And the times are on Monday, 11:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
10:30 to 11:30.
I'm sorry, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
And then on Wednesdays from 12:45 p.m. to 1:45 p.m.
Okay.
And the drop-in rate is $1.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's great. And that's because of the grant. I think in Canton they were charging $6 per person for those kind of programs, but they didn't take the grant. So the grant pays for that.
That's senior-based, basically, or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Now, if people can join this, as long as seniors are in this program, younger people can also join this program if they're suffering from arthritis.
All right.
Okay.
Good. All right.
And then we also have Arthritis Foundation Exercise Program. And that's a great program. We have an awesome instructor who is just wonderful to the group that she instructs. And it helps increase joint flexibility and range of motion. And so it helps to make them feel better, and it helps them be more mobile.
Okay.
So those days are Tuesdays, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. And then on Thursdays, it's 10:45 to 11:45 a.m. And again, the drop-in is just $1 for those classes.
All right. Now, we also have something called the PATH program. Explain that to folks.
The PATH program is a little harder to explain, but it is a fun, interactive workshop that helps participants improve their health and feel better. This program is designed to help those who have chronic diseases manage their illnesses. So here are some of the techniques that they will learn in this program. They will learn to deal with problems such as frustration, fatigue, pain, and isolation. They'll learn some appropriate exercise for maintaining and improving strength. They'll learn how to use medications appropriately and communicating effectively with family, friends, and health professionals. And also, some nutrition information. Now, they can join us for lunch. It'll be a free lunch paid for by the grant with the Wayne County Nutrition Program. This 6-week program begins February 28th, meeting once a week for 2 hours on Tuesdays from 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And so if you would like to register for the PATH program, call 793-1870.
All right, and is that the general senior number for the Maplewood Center?
Yes, it is. And, this program, it really does help people manage some of their chronic illness pains.
Okay. All right, and going back to forever, we've always had line dancing and square dancing and different kind of programs within the senior center, and those continue, correct?
Right. I want to make a point, though, about the evidence-based disease prevention programs is that they do actually work. They've been proven to work and to make people feel better.
Okay, and that's how that helps, and then that's why there's a grant involved, right?
That's right.
Okay, very good. All right, I didn't mean to jump ahead on you.
That's okay, I'm sorry.
But that's one of the big things that's at the Maplewood Center, as long as I can remember, and probably even before you got there, is the square dancing and the line dancing and that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, yes. Yes, we do have line dancing there. It's on Tuesday mornings from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Barb Duca is our instructor. A few years ago, she actually lost her leg and came back a year later with a dancing leg.
Wow.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Wow.
And the people love her.
And there is a charge for that,
There is a
nominal
charge
fee,
for that,
right?
yes. $3 per person for 1 hour or $4 for an hour and a half.
And one of the things we should point out, in the past, you were sometimes able to offer programs at a loss because there was a city subsidy involved.
Right.
Now there is no city subsidy
Right.
involved with any of these programs.
Correct.
You may get a subsidy from the Family Resource Center grant, but beyond that, all of these programs have to cover their own costs. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
important for people to know.
We do pay, the seniors do pay fees at the senior center. For every activity they're in, either pay $1 or 50 cents. So, and those are collected every day,
Okay.
and that helps reduce the cost on the utilities.
Okay. All right. And now you have a regular senior workout program
Right, right.
also?
This was an old program, and it's lasted quite a while. It was a grant from years ago with Schoolcraft College and Garden City Hospital, and that trained volunteers to do exercise programs.
Okay.
So that's a great program, and the instructor there is Bernardine Garcia.
And these are we talked about the Tai Chi and everything else. What's special about this exercise program?
Some of the exercises are pretty similar, but I think it's a little bit more low-key than some of the other exercise programs.
Just to try to maintain mobility and
Right.
just try to keep some sort of
Right.
activity level.
Correct, and they're done. Some of them are done in chairs as well.
Okay. Now I know you have aerobics programs there, and again, that's one of those programs that's for seniors or non-seniors. Is that
Actually,
correct?
it's a mix of both.
Okay.
So yes, so it's morning aerobics with Lanice. She does a great job. She's very upbeat and keeps everybody, working out. And that's from on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8:45 a.m. to 9:45 a.m.
Okay.
And the daily drop-in for that is $3.
All right. I think the only thing that changed with that program is you pay per visit now rather than
Right,
paying in advance
right.
where you had in the past, right?
Correct.
And there is still a fitness room inside the
Yes.
Maplewood Center, is that right?
Yes, we have a great fitness room. I developed it some years ago with sponsorships through businesses, legislators that donated, and seniors also donated money to that.
Okay.
So we have, the room is equipped with several treadmills, a new step, universal gym, bikes, reclining bikes, and ellipticals.
Okay.
We also have a weight bench, free weights in the universal gym.
All right. And again, that's a real bargain, right?
Yeah, yes, it's a really great bargain. The membership fee is $55 a year, or you can buy a 6-month membership for $31 a year.
Okay.
Or 3 months for $20. You
Okay.
can't beat it.
Now, is that only available until 2 o'clock?
Yes, it is, from 9 to 2.
From 9 until 2.
Yeah.
All right. On my little cheat sheet here, you've got Zumba written down. That is all the craze still, isn't it?
Yes, Zumba is a great craze. This one is for the 50-plus crowd.
Okay.
Okay, and it's also for pregnant women.
Okay.
Okay, can join that class. We have some Zumba classes at night, but that's not that part of the senior center, and that's a much more workout.
Okay.
But the Zumba Gold is a great workout for the 50-plus crowd.
All right.
And they dance to music, and they call it Dance for Health.
And that program is on Mondays?
Yes, it is. Monday mornings from 9:30 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. And it's $30 for a 6-week session, or drop-in rate $6.
Okay. And now the clubs have always been the mainstay, the linchpin of
Yes.
the senior programs
Right.
at Maplewood. And again, you were able to maintain most of that, right?
Right. Well, yes, we do retain those programs, but some of those have there are not as many seniors in those programs or in club as they used to be. A lot of people have in the past. I've been here 16 years, and a lot of the people have passed away. And clubs aren't like the mainstay. It's more the fitness activities now that people want.
Which is a change in
Right.
times, really.
Right, yes. But yeah, we still have our clubs. 2
Okay.
days a week on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have the Golden Agers Club, and we have Club Number 1.
All right. And then Red Hat Society, we see them
Yes.
every year in the
Yes.
Santa Land Parade.
Yeah.
And you'll see them at events.
Right.
They meet at Maplewood Center?
Yes. So.
All right, and that is what, the second Tuesday of the month?
Yes, we were talking about the red hats, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, okay. Okay.
Didn't mean to
Moved a
jump
little fast
around
for
on
me,
you.
okay. Yeah, and Peggy is the queen mom.
Okay.
She's in a sad state right now. And, but she directed the ladies in the red hats. They do fun games, they have potlucks, but she also does community service through the red hats.
Okay.
And they've donated Kroger cards to the low income, which I thought was a really nice project for them.
Very good.
So.
And one of the other things you have on my list is Craft and Games Club. What is that?
Well, they usually do some crafts, but if they're not doing crafts, they do games.
Okay.
They love to play games. And anybody can join, but they don't want anybody who's crabby. They want it to be fun.
Well, shouldn't that be pretty much every group?
Yeah.
All right, and that's Tuesday, 9 in the morning until noon at the center?
Correct.
All right.
Yep, that's right.
And card playing, again, talk about mainstays in the
Oh, my
Maplewood
gosh,
Community Center.
yes.
Card playing has always been a mainstay, and you still have a euchre program
Yes.
there?
We have a drop-in euchre program, meets on Mondays from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they are die-hard players. This is a serious group. When the clubs play, they're just playing socially. But euchre, it's die-hard.
Now let's talk about some of the senior services that are available. These, for the most part, are at no charge and are funded from a variety of different sources, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
One of those is the transportation program that's available to seniors. It's under
Right.
the umbrella of SMART,
Right.
but what it's called in the 5 communities that use it is Nankin Transit. Is that correct?
That's right.
Explain that to
Yeah.
folks.
Well, it serves the cities of Garden City, Westland, Wayne, and Inkster. So the Nankin Transit system will take people to the senior center, to the grocery store, and to doctor's appointments.
Okay. And that is available. That's not like a Maplewood
Right.
Center program necessarily.
Yes.
So they do get picked up from their homes. They don't
Yes,
have to
they
come to
do.
the Maplewood Center
Yeah.
to be picked up.
Right. They can be picked up from their homes.
All right. And there's a phone number that folks can call for that
Absolutely.
program to
Yes.
take advantage of
Yep.
it?
The number for the Nankin Transit is 734-729-2710.
Okay, and that's a program that's existed for
Right.
quite some time.
Right.
And basically the communities pay in to fund the
Right.
Smart Bus program, and then a percentage of that money comes back to the communities to do some sort of transportation system for the disabled and for
Right.
seniors, correct?
Correct.
All right, and
Right.
the choice of these 4 communities, I said 5 because it used to be 5, Garden City, Wayne, Westland, and Inkster. The choice of
Right.
those 4 communities was to band together to
Right.
form this Nankin Transit, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Right. And the time is, and that transportation runs Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
So help people get to their doctor's
And I
appointments
think,
or with
right.
that sort of thing.
And I also think it's $1 each way. I believe it's
Oh, okay.
$1 each way.
All right, that's a pretty good bargain.
Yes, it is. It's a great bargain.
Now, one of the other senior services program that's very popular, you have 2. You have a lunch program and a liquid nutrition program. These are funded through the federal government, so people that
Right.
take advantage of these other programs at the community center,
Right.
if they qualify, can take advantage of
Right.
these programs with little to no cost. Is that correct?
That's correct. And these are funded by the Older Americans Act.
Okay.
Okay.
And a lunch program, very popular, obviously.
Yes, it is. And it is a donation of $2.25 for the lunch program.
Now, we say they should reserve 24 hours in advance.
That is-
Do they have to make a daily reservation, or do some of them have a standing reservation?
Some have a standing reservation. They can sign up, for days ahead,
Okay.
or they can call in 24 hours in advance.
All right.
to
And they
make an
call the
appointment.
standard Maplewood Community Center
Right.
phone number?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the number for that is 793-1874.
Okay, 174. So it's a
For
little
the
different.
nutrition
1874.
program.
All right. And then you
Okay.
have this liquid nutrition
Right.
program. What is that made up of?
That is to help people that are frail, maybe have cancer, or have some other debilitating disease, and it helps. The liquid nutrition is like Boost or Ensure, and it helps people. Ensure helps build people up.
Okay, builds up their physical stamina, and
Correct.
maybe they're not able to eat as much
Yeah,
solid
there's more
food.
vitamins in that
Okay.
liquid, and protein, and those kind of things.
Now, is that delivered to them, or did they pick that up at the center?
They pick it up at the center.
All right, and there's a phone number for that that's different,
Yes.
correct?
Right. They also have to, anybody calling in for liquid nutrition that wants to get on the program would have to call 1-800-851-1454, and they're calling into Wayne County. And then Wayne County, the people who at the other end of the phone will tell them what they need, like, Social Security number and so on, if they're trying to get their parents on liquid nutrition.
And they also need a doctor's prescription, right?
And then once that's approved, they get a doctor's prescription, and then they can pick up the Ensure or the Boost.
Okay. Is it a daily thing, or are they picking up cases of it? Or?
It's once a month.
Okay.
And I think it's on the fourth Tuesday of the month.
Okay. All right. That sounds like that's a pretty critical program
Yes,
for people.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's very helpful.
Well, as long as we're on the subject of lunch, you have a Meals on Wheels
Yes, we
program.
do. Yes.
And you're always looking for volunteers, I know, for
We
that
do.
program.
We are looking for more volunteers. We would love it if some more people would sign up to be volunteers for the Meals on Wheels program. We deliver about 90 meals a day.
Okay.
Also, a few things have changed, this year with the funding. So Meals on Wheels now are Monday through Thursday, and so is the lunch program Monday through Thursday. But on Thursday, a frozen meal is delivered for Friday.
Okay.
So we do not leave out, the
Sure.
Friday.
Leave them unprotected on
Yeah,
Friday.
the Friday days.
All right.
Okay.
And again, because that is a grant-funded program, or the
Right.
funding is coming from different government entities, there's a different number that people need to call
Right.
for that, right?
Yes, well, actually, it's the same one as the liquid nutrition program, and it's 1-800-851-1454.
Okay. So plenty of different ways that seniors can get nourishment, can be fed,
Right.
And up from 4 to 5 days a week.
Yes.
All right. One of the things you've always done there, from a medical standpoint, is have blood pressure checks and that sort of thing.
We do, yes. We are happy to have blood pressure checks. It's sponsored by Garden City Hospital, and they're in on the first and third Wednesday of the month from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Okay, and is there a charge for that?
No, they do it free of charge.
All right, and I kind of missed. We were talking about food, and I kind of skipped over this one, the food commodities program that runs through the center. Talk about that.
Very important program. Especially with the economy, a lot of people don't have enough food in the house. But this is a once-a-month program on the third Wednesday of the month at Maplewood to low-income families and seniors.
Okay.
To receive commodities, they have to come in and register with us, and I'm overseeing the commodities program. The guidelines per year are a one-person household is $21,780. A two-person household is $29,420. And each additional family member, you can add $7,480.
Okay.
And it's a pretty big jump. In the past, it was a few years ago, it was $17,000, and now they jumped it up to $21,780 for a one-person household.
To allow for people who make
Correct.
more money to qualify for the
Right.
program.
Yes.
All right. Now that's for non-seniors, right?
That is for seniors and families.
But I mean, those criteria you just gave, is that
Yes.
for seniors or is that for
It's
non-seniors?
for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Families and seniors.
All right. And that they register at the Maplewood Community Center for that?
Yes, they do.
All right. All right. Very good. And that's the third Wednesday of the month, right? Yes. One of the mainstays of the Maplewood Community Center and the Senior Center, probably as long as it's been open, is the Thrift Shop, and that is still thriving?
Yes, it is. It's a great program. We need the help there. The Thrift Shop is open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., Monday through Thursday. It is a year-round garage sale with hundreds of items for sale. But what I'd like to say about the Thrift Shop is that we have a great group of volunteer ladies that run the Thrift Shop, and they do a lot of things with the money that they take in. For instance, they donate to the United Needy Family. They gave them $500 this year.
Okay.
And the Mayor's Underprivileged Party for Developmentally Disabled, they contributed $250 to that as well. and they also sponsor a lot of our activities.
Okay. So it's run by the seniors, but it's not obviously just for seniors, right?
Correct.
So
right.
anyone can go in there to shop at the thrift shop?
Absolutely, yes. We welcome everybody to come in and shop.
And anyone
there.
can drop their stuff off at the thrift shop?
That's right.
All right. And how many days a week is the thrift shop open?
Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
All right, and again, that's in I guess it was the old lunchroom at the Maplewood School that it was there, and it's been entrenched there forever.
Yep, but it's a big room, so we can sell a lot.
Now, when we started the interview, we referred to your title, and I want to look back down on it, as the Senior and Family Services Coordinator.
Right.
One of the big programs that you've tried to put together or make people aware of as the Family Services Coordinator is a program for the uninsured and the underinsured in Wayne County, right?
Correct.
You had a seminar recently at the Maplewood Center to try to educate people on that?
Yes, I would like to do that, the best that I can. This is also new for me too, but I do help people with some of these programs. So one of the programs is what we call the Best Kept Secret. It's the Wayne County 4-Star program, and it provides low-cost insurance programs to working people in Wayne County who do not receive insurance from their workplace.
Okay.
Insurance plans can start at $39 per month. The Wayne County students also qualify for the 4-Star program if they take a class at Wayne County Community College.
Okay.
And if you'd like their email, it would be WayneCounty4star.org.
And it's the word 4 spelled out, so Wayne County FOUR star.org.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
And what from the seminar that you put on and that what did you learn about this program?
Well, I learned that there's a lot of places where people can get help, and I'm going to talk about some of the other places. One incredible place is the Hope Medical Clinic in Wayne, Michigan. It's a walk-in clinic. You sign in from 8:30 to 9:40 a.m. Their phone number is 734-710-6688. Hope Medical provides free primary care for patients without insurance or the ability to pay for health care. Many patients must meet financial qualifications to receive free lab and radiology tests through St. Joseph Mercy Health System. So a lot of the people that walk in there do receive free services, some free medications. Some people have been operated on at no cost. So it's a great program. And they do ask for $5 donations, if possible.
Now, there are also some federal clinics called the Western Wayne Health Centers. What do we know about those?
They are full service for children, adults, and seniors. If you are insured, you will pay only your copay. If not insured, your copay will be determined by your household income and family size based on federal guidelines. You may be eligible for a significant discount depending on your income, and accepts most health plans or sliding fee scale discount program for patients without insurance.
All right, and if people would like more information about that particular part of it, they should contact the center, right?
Yes, that would be great.
All right.
Okay.
One of the other things on our list of topics is a program called needymeds.org. What is that?
That is where Needy Meds is a nonprofit organization founded in 1997 as a resource for people who need help with the cost of medicine. Patient assistance programs provide prescriptions at no cost or at a discount, and there are free low-cost clinics. This is a database of clinics that offer health care at no cost for a small fee.
Okay.
So to the website for Needy Meds would be www.needymeds.org.
Okay, very good.
Okay, and the free Needy Meds drug discount card can save up to 75%. There's no registration fees, no age or residency restrictions, and cannot be used with insurance. And so that's how it works. And I have those applications in my office if somebody would like to pick them up.
All right. And you also have applications for something called World Medical Relief.
Right.
And that is a pharmaceutical program, a prescription drug program?
Yes. You have to be 18 years or older, earning $24,000 or less is single, or $37,000 a couple, add $300 for each dependent. They do not have, they cannot have prescription drug coverage, even though you may have in health insurance, and are not currently enrolled in Medicaid.
Okay.
So this is a form that also has to be filled out, an application, and I have those in my office, to see if they qualify. And when they do get the medications, they do receive the medications through this program.
All right, and another program is called MIRX, as in
Right.
Michigan Prescriptions.
Right.
And that's a discount drug card that is available through the pharmacies themselves?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It's an MIRX card. It's state funded. It is a state card. And what I want to point out about this card is that there are a lot of other prescription cards out there, and they're kind of bogus, and they're using those cards to get people's personal information.
Sure.
But the state card, the MIRX card, Michigan's Prescription Drug Discount Card, is a true card, and you must be a resident of Michigan. If the client has no prescription coverage and have an income level at or below the state's median income level, you will expect to pay between 5 and 25% of your prescription. Each family member must be enrolled in the program, and each member has to have their own discount card.
Okay. So information on all of these programs, mostly the best clearinghouse for this is you, right?
Yeah, right now, yes.
All right. And what phone number do people call if they would like to get some information on this?
They can call me at 793-1856.
All right. And that's the phone number they can call for any of the things really we've talked about here today, right? If they want some clarification or information, whether it's on the nutrition programs or the activities, the exercise programs. Really a lot still going on at the Maplewood Community Center on the senior side.
Yeah, the seniors are doing a lot, and they're very active, so it's a great program.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for coming on to talk about it, and wish you the best of luck with all of your programs.
All right. Well, thank you, Dan.
All right. We'll have more Omni Dish in Garden City right after you watch this.